Alright guys, we got a Toyota Supra in the garage. Is back in the garage again. You can see we get the knuckle, brand new hub, brand new ABS speed sensor right there. Because we got no output on the front right. We got no output signal from the sensor. We have the one on the left. So what I did is a couple diagnose. First thing what I did is I took out the sensor here, swap it on the other side, and that sensor, good sensor over there, put it over here, plug it in, put the wheel back on, went for a ride. The problem stayed the same. We have problem always on this side. Now, after swapping the sensor, so now I check the wire from the sensor to the module. This is the harness from the sensor. I check continuity from down here. At the end of that wire, all the way to the sensor, there's continuity, there's a beep. So that means that there's no break. The wire is good. Everything is working except somehow the sensor to the hub right here. The sensor to the hub, it's not sending a signal. So this sensor here goes at the back, bolts in like this, and then this hub goes in like this. So while the hub is spinning, it should generate a signal to this sensor. This is a magnetic back here, but somehow there's no output. It's not sending a signal. I have a video of this already. I put a brand new hub. This is a brand new hub here. Somehow, I don't know, it's not working. Old knuckle is there, brand new hub. So what we're gonna do is put a brand new knuckle and brand new hub. So let's take out this bolt right here. That's a T40. Let's take out the caliper as next too. So let's take out the caliper. This is loose already. The caliper bolt back there is a 13 mil socket rested on the jack. Yeah, just rip it off. There you go. Rested on the jack. Careful. Then rotor's out. There we go. And let's take out the shield so that we can see behind the shield. All right, there we go. We got the hub exposed, the knuckle. So take out this. There's an outer tie rod right here. This is a 21 mil. They're all the same socket. Outer tie rod, lower arm, and then the front arm right here. They're all same socket for 21 millimeter socket. So let's take those off. So we're just gonna put extensions. It's easy for the impact to go in. And then last one right here, lower control arm bolt. Set it up, put the bolt in. Pinch bolt behind this knuckle. There's a 16. We'll take those out. All right, here we go. The pinch bolt is out right there. There's a bracket right there. And then put the bolt back in. I put a mark in here. See this line? I put a mark on this struts, the black struts, so that we know when we put the brand new one in, you know where it stopped. Alright guys, let's investigate this. So now we know that this hub is brand new. I installed this probably like 3 months ago. And this is the old knuckle. This is the sensor right there that goes in. This is a brand new sensor. It goes like this. And you can see that it barely touched that hub at the end of that sensor. There's no marking on that hub at all. This is one of those things that I have no more choices. I have nothing else to do rather than replacing the knuckle, because everything is all brand new. So this is like 50-50 that this might fix the problem or it may not. But we know we're gonna put a brand new knuckle, brand new hub again, and brand new sensor, and we'll bolt it down, and then we'll see if that fixed the problem. Alright guys, so you can see this bolt right here. This is the tough one. I use a T60 on that bolt. There's 4 bolts right here. There's a torque spec on that. So there we go. This is the old one, you can see, and this is the new one right there. We'll have to transfer the bracket, get the brand new hub. So hopefully this will fix our ABS issue. All right, let's put it back in here. We'll torque it to spec, and then we'll put everything back together. All right, we're just gonna put all these 4 bolts, and it's better to do the torque spec after, when we put everything, the struts here, the lower control arm, and the trailing arm, and then the outer tie rod. It's better to do that, and then we'll torque these 4 bolts to spec after. So we're gonna torque this 4 hub bolt right there at the back. Those are 89 foot-pounds, and then after that 90 degree is next. So we're just gonna quickly torque it. It's easy to install this hub first to the struts so that it will hold, so it won't spin on you. And I got the lower control arm, and then the outer tie rod, and everything is still loose, not on tack. So just gonna have to torque it like this. It's way easier, so that the knuckle will stay solid. Alright, yes. There you go, done. Alright guys, so we're gonna do 90 degree angle. You've seen this tool before. So let's do the first one here first. 0 right there, and I'm gonna go to 90, way over there. All right, that's 30. $50. Oh, there we go.
That's why we had to lose.
There you go, guys. That's 90. 90 on the 1 bolt. Now we're gonna do the other 3. Yep. 80, 90, good. All right guys, so all 4 bolts are torqued to spec. This is how our tools look like right here. Okay, T60 with the adapter and 2 small extension. Crazy. Hopefully that would fix the problem. So now everything, all the lower control arm, the trailing arm, the outer tie rod, has put everything back together to the knuckle, and same thing with the sway bar links and everything. Just snug it up. We're gonna torque those to spec later. We're just gonna line up everything, all the bolts. Alright, this bolt right here and that nut is 60 foot-pounds. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly torque it. There you go, that's good. And then the sway bar links is 41. Okay, 16 mil on the sway bar link nut, 41 foot-pounds. Perfect, done. Yeah. Alright, the outer tie rod is 122 foot-pounds, 122. Good. And then the other 2 lower control arm bolt, and then the trailing arm bolt, there's a 129. There we go.
Done.
Done, that's it. All the bolts are torqued to spec. All the 3 bolts right here. 4 on the back of the hub, the pinch bolt at the back of this upper knuckle, and then the sway bar links. So let's put the shield back on with all the 4 10 mil bolts. And then after that, we'll do the rotors and caliper. All right, caliper bolts at the back. There's 2 back there. I'm just gonna hand tight, snug it up, and then we'll torque it to spec after. All right, guys, we got the rotor and caliper back in there, torque to spec. Everything is good. Now we're gonna put these wheels back on there. 17 mil sockets on those lug nuts. All right, and we'll drop it down. We're gonna torque all the wheels, and then we'll go for a drive.